Imagine standing at the base of a massive mountain. You want success. You want happiness. You want confidence. You want freedom. But every time you start climbing, something pulls you back down. You procrastinate. You overthink. You doubt yourself. You quit too early. Most people believe the mountain is the challenge standing in front of them. But according to Brianna Wiest, the author of The Mountain Is You, the real mountain is not outside of you. It's inside of you. Your fears, your limiting beliefs, your unresolved emotions, your self-sabotaging habits. And the moment you learn to conquer that inner mountain, your entire life begins to change. In today's summary, you'll discover the powerful lessons from The Mountain Is You and learn how to stop self-sabotage, build emotional resilience, and become the person you're meant to be. Let's begin.
Self-sabotage happens when your actions conflict with your goals. You say you want success, but you avoid the work. You say you want better relationships, but you push people away. You say you want financial freedom, but you keep making decisions that hold you back. At first, this behavior seems irrational. Why would anyone stand in the way of their own happiness? The answer is simple. Your brain is trying to protect you. Every habit you have, even the unhealthy ones, serves a purpose. Procrastination protects you from failure. Perfectionism protects you from criticism. Avoidance protects you from discomfort. The problem is that these protective mechanisms eventually become prisons. The author explains that self-sabotage isn't a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that there's a deeper emotional need that hasn't been addressed. Instead of fighting yourself, you must learn to understand yourself, because awareness is always the first step toward transformation. Most people think they fear failure, but often they fear success even more. Success creates change, and change feels dangerous to the subconscious mind. Your brain is designed to keep you safe, not necessarily successful. That's why people often stay in situations they dislike. A toxic relationship, a dead-end job, a lifestyle that no longer serves them. Because familiarity feels safer than uncertainty. The comfort zone may feel secure, but it's also where dreams go to die. Growth requires discomfort. Every new level of your life demands a new version of you. And becoming that person requires stepping into the unknown. The author reminds us that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting despite fear. Every meaningful achievement begins with a decision to move beyond what's comfortable.
Many people spend their lives running from difficult emotions. They distract themselves with work, social media, entertainment, constant busyness. But emotions don't disappear when ignored. They stay beneath the surface and influence your decisions. The author argues that true healing begins when you allow yourself to feel. Not suppress, not avoid, not escape. Feel. When you experience sadness, acknowledge it. When you feel fear, examine it. When anger arises, understand its message. Emotions are not enemies. They are signals. They reveal what needs attention and healing. The strongest people aren't those who never struggle. They're the ones who learn how to navigate their emotions without being controlled by them. Emotional intelligence is what turns pain into wisdom.
One of the most powerful ideas in the book is that people act according to who they believe they are. If you believe you're lazy, you'll act lazily. If you believe you're unlucky, you'll notice every setback. Your identity becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The author encourages readers to stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "Who do I need to become?" Because lasting change doesn't come from motivation. It comes from identity. A healthy person doesn't constantly force themselves to exercise. Exercise is simply part of who they are. A successful entrepreneur doesn't endlessly search for motivation. Taking action is part of their identity. Transform your identity, and your behaviors naturally follow. One of the biggest myths in personal development is that motivation comes first. People wait until they feel inspired. They wait until they're confident. They wait until the timing feels perfect. And as a result, they never begin. The truth is the opposite. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The author explains that transformation happens through small, consistent actions, not giant leaps, not overnight success. Tiny daily improvements create extraordinary long-term results. Read one chapter, exercise for 10 minutes, save a little money, learn one new skill. Small actions compound over time. Success isn't built in a day, it's built daily.
Think about the person you want to become. Confident, disciplined, successful, healthy. That version of you isn't imaginary. It's a possibility waiting to be realized. The author encourages readers to begin making decisions as their future self. Ask yourself, what would my future self do today? Would they procrastinate? Would they give up? Would they avoid responsibility? Probably not. Your future is created by today's choices. Every decision either moves you closer to your ideal self or further away. Transformation doesn't happen someday. It happens one decision at a time, starting now. The central message of The Mountain Is You is simple but life-changing. The greatest obstacle in your life is not the world around you. It's the patterns within you. The fears, the doubts, the habits, the beliefs that keep you stuck. But the good news is this: anything that was learned can be unlearned. Anything that was built can be rebuilt. The mountain you're facing is not there to stop you. It's there to transform you. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Every fear you face makes you braver. Every step forward brings you closer to the person you're capable of becoming. Remember, you don't conquer the mountain by reaching the top. You conquer the mountain by becoming the person who can climb it. And when you do, you'll realize that the mountain was never against you. It was preparing you all along. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs this message today. See you in the next book summary.